Hello, welcome in another important video. I hope you all are doing great. In our previous video, we discussed about copy instruction in our Docker file, where we saw how copy instruction help us copying our source code inside our Docker image. So in this video, we will understand how to use add instructions. Okay, so add instructions is something similar to copy instructions, but it's just that we get some additional benefit with add instruction. Okay, we will see those additional benefits. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, we will need our Docker file. I will use touch command and I will create Docker file. Okay, then I will use this editor. So as we already discussed, first line will be your base image. So I'm gonna use Ubuntu Docker image and its latest version. Okay, and the second line I will mention add instruction. So let's see how add instruction is different than the copy instructions. Okay, so we saw copy instruction copies file from your host machine. Okay, so let's say you have source code in your host machine, then only you can use this copy instruction. But what if you have your code somewhere hosted on the internet and you want to copy that zip file into your Docker image? Okay, so in that case you can use add instruction. So add instruction has additional benefit. If you specify any link to zip file or tar file, so add instruction can automatically download that tar file for you, which copy instructions cannot do. Copy instructions will only work if you have your source code, your files inside the host machine. Okay, so that is the benefit we get if we use add instruction. So let's see how it works. So add instruction syntax is similar to copy instruction. The first parameter we pass is source and the second parameter we pass destination where we want to download that zip file. Okay, so since we don't have any zip file right now, I'll go on internet and I will search for demo node.js project and I will use this GitHub. You can see here they have given some releases. So in this releases, if I go and let's say here, you can see we have our source code in a zip format. So what I will do here is I will use this zip file, copy its link address, and I'll go back here. I'll open editor and then I'll paste this link. Then as a first parameter, I'll paste this link. And as usual, we pass second parameter as a simple dot because we want to copy or download this file inside the root directory itself. We don't care about it. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. We need to save this file, and in order to check whether this file will get downloaded or not, we'll need to build image of that Docker file. So let's use docker build command. Let me increase font size. So let's use docker build command, and I will give tag to this image, let's say demo1, and I just need to mention current directory. Okay, so as soon as I run this, it will start downloading Ubuntu image. As you can see here, our image built successfully. Now let's create container of this image. So I will use docker images command just to see whether the image is created or not. So as you can see, we have two images, Ubuntu image, the one which we have downloaded, and the demo one is the one which we have created. Okay, so let's do one thing. So let's use docker run command and let's create container of this demo one image. So I will use -it options in order to access command prompt of our running container, and then we will need to specify our image name, and I will use bin bash because we want to access command prompt. And if I hit enter, now it will create container. Great. As you can see, now we are inside our Docker container. Now if I use ls command, so here you can see we got this 4.9.7 zip file. This means we have provided link to this zip file inside the add command, and add command simply download that zip file. So this is a main difference between copy and add instruction. Add instructions allows us to download this add instruction allows us to download zip file or source file from the internet, but copy instructions do not allow us to do that. Okay,